What's up, y'all? It's your girl, El Rochelle, the Hardwood Diva, and I'm coming to you Black Friday, November 29th, the day after Thanksgiving, to bring you Hardwood Diva sports news of the week. Just want to say I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. I had a great time. 3 really good football games yesterday. Well, the second 2 were really good. The first one was terrible to watch because, unfortunately, the Packers. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, just hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. So, the sports news of the week. First up, the Seahawks are facing a couple of suspensions for substance abuse. One is PED related, one is non-PED related. Cornerbacks Thurman and Browner are both facing suspensions. Thurman's is 4 games and should begin this week. His is non-PED related. Exactly what the substance is has not been revealed, of course. And Browner's is PED related and is a possible 1-year ban. Nothing's come out just yet because he put up an appeal. So until that goes through or, whatever comes of that, we're not going to hear the full details. But this one is PED related. It is it is a repeat offense, which is why it's a 1-year ban possibly. I don't know what to say. This unfortunately has happened a few times with the Seahawks. The team is doing very well. I don't know how that's going to translate to football this weekend. Browner's already been out for injury and is possibly going to be placed on IR. They've already signed a new cornerback because of the issues that they're having. It's going to be interesting to see how they play against the Saints because that's who they have to play. Yes, they are at home. Seahawks are great at home, but it's not going to be easy with Drew Brees throwing around and attacking those corners that he knows are new to the field. So we'll see how this all plays out. But these substance abuse issues definitely are, unfortunately, not new to the Seahawks team. Second up, Kobe Bryant signs a 2-year extension. He will be most likely a Laker until he is done with the game. Many people were talking about the extension. It's $48 million for 2 years. Just saying they're not the Laker, or he should have taken less money and be more selfless and give this money back so they can get another player. Well, let's be real. Kobe's not that guy. Kobe doesn't think he needs to do a Miami Heat / New York Knicks get a big 3 to win championships. He's won championships with 2 stars, even 1-star teams. So he doesn't really feel that that's necessary. He thinks they have enough cap, which they do, which is enough cap space to get one other big name, big contract, and then fill your team with role players, which is how most championships are won. You don't need to have 3 large contract people to win. And Kobe, I know the type of person that Kobe is. He wants to prove that he doesn't need to do that. So, plus, there are billionaires that are signing these checks. Why does somebody have to take less money for them? They don't have to take less money. They're making money off of the backs of these athletes. And while you can, take the money that you are given. They gave him the money. Take it. Sign that name. Take your check. You don't have to be that selfless player. And let's be real, the Miami Heat teams that took less money, they're also in a state that has no state taxes. So they ain't losing a third of their check like Kobe would to the state of California. Let's be real. Alrighty. Also, big news in the NBA. Derrick Rose is officially out for the rest of the season due to the meniscus tear and the repair that he had on it on Monday. Unfortunately, of course, this wasn't the news that the Chicago Bulls wanted to hear. Having him only back for about a month and then losing him again, it's really tough and it's going to be tough for the team, but they're professional athletes and they got to come back. So we will see how they do this time. But it is really sad. It's really sad to see for Derrick Rose because you knew how hard he had worked to get back, and unfortunately he's gone again. So, another injury, this for the NFL. Aaron Rodgers is hoping to be back for week 14. I know the Packers and their fans are thinking it's not soon enough, but they have no other choice. And if you want him to be the player he needs to be, these collarbone injuries are not easy to get over. Maybe it's not the pain so much anymore, but just making sure that it's healed properly, because you don't want to suffer a break like that again. But he is hoping to be back. The Packers have lost every game since he's been out, so he needs to come back. I know he's saying he doesn't want to feel like he's a savior, but let's be real, he kind of will be for a minute. It's just the truth. Sorry, Aaron, face it. Trailblazers in the NBA are quietly, very quietly, one of the top teams in the Western Conference. I think because they're way up in the Pacific Northwest, no one's really paying attention to them, but they're doing very, very well. It's a young team. Shout out to Alan Crabb. They're doing very well, and you're watching them gel together, learn each other, and they're working very well. I definitely want to see more of them, and I think we're going to see them in the playoffs, and it's going to be good. This Western Conference is actually pretty awesome. If you haven't had a chance to catch out some of their games, you definitely should. It is very entertaining, and you're going to watch some really good basketball. Nick Foles for the Philadelphia Eagles has officially been named the starter. Yeah, that was kind of obvious. Michael Vick, unfortunately, I believe we've seen the last of him as a starter. And I think he knows that. And I actually think he's comfortable with that. I think he is prepared to do that kind of ride off into the sunset and, just be the clipboard guy. And that's fine. Being a backup is okay. First of all, you still getting paid. Second of all, you don't have to get hurt. Let's be real, y'all. I'm not saying be lazy, but he's taken a pounding over his entire career. He has taken a pounding, and and to see this very mature player that makes a decision that, hey, you know what, Nick Foles is doing better. He is the better option for this team. What I'm going to do is be the mentor, be the older player that can offer some, information and insight. And I really like that I'm seeing that for Michael Vick. Alrighty. So the big news for this weekend, college football rivalry weekend. Yay! So we're going to watch Ohio State versus Michigan. Ohio State will most likely get this one. Michigan has not been doing well this year. It's at the big house, but I'm definitely looking to see Ohio State take this one. They are currently riding that third spot in the BCS, and I know they are hating every minute and wishing Alabama or Florida State will lose. But for now, they can take solace in they will most likely beat the Michigan Wolverines this weekend. So the next kind of big college rivalry game is going to be the Iron Bowl, Alabama versus Auburn. A fight for the state of Alabama. Roll Tide versus, what is that other one? War Eagle? I'm so confused. Let's be honest. They're so confusing. Don't even know what any of that stuff means. How it relates. But whatever. Go Alabama, go Auburn. So that's going to be, this is a big game. It's the number 1 team of the BCS versus the number 4 team. Auburn's doing very well. But I definitely still think Alabama's going to take this one. I think, of course, Alabama versus Florida State is going to be our final picked BCS championship game. It's going to be interesting. And I still think it'll be a good game to watch as our last. And then next year we get a playoff, which we've all wanted. I don't think we need craziness this year prior to a playoff. That we don't need to prove we need a playoff. We're getting one. So we'll be fine. And then my favorite game in the rivalry is Arizona versus my ASU Sun Devils. Of course, you know who I'm going with. Those young Sun Devils who are number 12 in the BCS. And if they win this game, can play the Pac-12 championship at Sun Devil Stadium versus Stanford. I would much prefer that because I don't want to have to go up to Stanford again. We lost it earlier this year. It's not really something I want to think about. And it puts us in the position to go to the Rose Bowl. This is something we have not done in forever. So I'm really excited. I'm definitely excited to see this game. I love rivalry weekend. Oh, UCLA versus USC. I forgot about that one. Hello, LA native. That's going to be a good game too. Those are definitely two games I want to see how they were. I think USC will win. My sister-in-law's not going to be happy. She's a UCLA girl. But I definitely think USC will win. I think just under Ed Orgeron, they're doing a lot better. You're welcome, USC. You're welcome. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I think USC will get that one. I am hoping for ASU this weekend. We could go ahead and smash those Wildcats. Go Devils. My fair or foul question of the week. What's up with these coaches? And, okay, first of all, Tomlin last night. Let's be real. Tomlin, we know you was trying to stop Jacoby Jones. Like, stop fronting. We know you was trying to stop it. And you got it. But I'm definitely expecting to see something from the league. But the fair or foul, what do you think of Jason Kidd? Do you think it was fair that he got a $50,000 fine for accidentally dropping his drink? Or do you think it was foul? I think it was foul. First of all, $50,000 is a lot of money for something as simple as pretending to drop your drink. Now, I think he's getting more of that because he's pretty much embarrassing the league in the sense that it was caught on camera, him saying, bump drink on the ground. So he can get an extra timeout. Okay, that's the story. If you didn't know the story, he's on the sidelines. His team is out of timeouts there. At the end of the game, he needs a timeout. So what he does is tell one of his players, whispers, hit me, hits him, drops his drink, they clean up, and while he's doing that, he gets to draw up a play. Now, of course, people were upset. It was hilarious. It was going around all over the internet. And I think that's more of the $50,000 is it's the embarrassment to the NBA because they hate their image being taken down. But I think it's unfair. I definitely think it is foul. A $50,000 fine for that. That's ridiculous. Come on. Come on, NBA. So there you have it. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments. I will holler at you guys later. Deuces.